Fly! Up, up, and away, Web!
Hey everyone, welcome back. As I was saying in yesterday's video, I'm going to show you how I made some fairly last-minute DIY Spider-Man PS4 web shooters. So these were for a one-day build costume that I made of casual Peter Parker from Spider-Man PS4. It's just some simple elastic, staples, foam, and some paint. So let's get a closer look at these and I'll tell you the exact process that I took. Okay guys, so here we have a closer look at the web shooters. Now these were very simple, only using two pieces of 5mm foam and some elastic strapping for each. Now I tried to make these as close to identical as I could get, so we're just going to take a look at one of them. And obviously first thing that I'll address is these are not perfect, because you can see a scratch mark right there. Some of the foam was starting to rip. Obviously not perfect, but as far as a one-day build for web shooters go, this is a pretty ideal design. So the elastic was just measured to fit my wrist, and I used some squares of Velcro at the ends that I just stapled on, because I tried using hot glue at first, and the hot glue would start to it wouldn't hold the Velcro to the elastic and it would start to peel away. So staples do the trick just fine, even though they're not the prettiest things in the world. So first thing you'll notice is that the Spider-Man PS4 web shooters have a very unique shape, and this was definitely hard to recreate. However, in terms of scaling goes, I just roughly measured around how big I would want the web shooters to be, and used that measurement for the height to try and scale everything else down to fit my wrist as well as I could. So I just started with one half of it, and I used reference material either from the in-game photo mode, photos online, and for you guys you could just use this video to see the exact shaping and geometry of it all. So first I did just that one side obviously, and then I mirrored it onto the other side, and this is just with blue 5mm foam. I cut out the entire silhouette of it, and I painted the majority of that black with just the tips here in silver. And then there's another piece of 5mm foam that was traced to look like this, but I obviously left off the tips, and I had to cut in these lines, which was definitely hard with scissors and just an X-Acto blade, but it did the trick. I'm sure that you guys can try and find better ways to do that. But then I just spray painted this red. At first I tried painting the foam. That did not work, so I would definitely recommend spray paint for the red part. So yeah, there's not that much more to go in depth about these guys. I would make sure that the Velcro is positioned so that none of it is poking you, and the staples don't accidentally poke your wrists. But yeah, once you have those three main pieces, those being the elastic, a scaled out drawing of the main design and shaping of the web shooters, then trace that onto foam. One of those pieces you are going to paint black with the silver tips, and the other one you are going to cut off the tips and paint red with that cut out inside, so that you could get a pretty nice looking Spider-Man PS4 web shooter. So as you guys saw, it was a pretty simple process to make these guys. I think that they're around the perfect size for my wrist, just to make them look like the actual game. If you want some more accurate ones, you could obviously go with the 3D printed route. However, if you're like me and you wanted to get a little bit creative and just make some fun web shooters in less than a day, this is certainly the route to go. If you liked the web shooters and liked this video, please do leave a like, as that always helps. If you have anything you want me to know or anything to ask, please do leave that in the comments. And consider checking out some other videos on the channel, and if you like what you see, please do consider subscribing. One last quick thing that I encourage you guys to do is to check out my previous video, which is more of an update video, why I took the hiatus and what's happening with the channel, changes, stuff like that. So that is a very important video for subscribers and if you just like the channel in general. So please do check that out, and I will see you guys next Friday, where I will show you the photo shoot that me and my friend did of the Spider-Man PS4 Peter Parker and Mary Jane. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.